Greetings. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I am so happy you are here. I'm so happy that you decided to show up for you. Y'all, so on Saturdays we chant. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. So the chant or the mantra that is associated with the third eye or brow chakra that we chant to balance is, well, depending on what text you look at, but the one that we're going with is Sham, Sham. So, Sham, Sham. And I'm just bringing us in with some sage here, y'all. I think I prefer to light sage on the stove. Before we begin, I am going to cleanse the energy with my sound bowl. The 4 taps that you hear on the sound bowl represent me cleansing the energy of the 4 elements of water, fire, air, and earth. Shame. I also recommend that when we are chanting that we hold our hands in the mudra position that is associated with the particular chakra that we are balancing. Again, depending on the text, it might differ, but the one that we're going to go with is middle fingers. Tips are going to be touching all of your other fingers, including your thumb is going to be bent and touching at the first, really that's the second joint. Well, I guess depending on which finger. But like this. And you hold it, can't see my thumbs, right, like at your breastplate. The essential oil I'm going to be working with today is some rosemary. Dang, I forgot to pull my cards over here. I'll do it when I finish. And y'all know what else? I'm going to light us a brow chakra incense. Y'all, so typically we increase by the hundreds when it comes to our chants. So technically we should be on 600. However, I have to work myself up to that. So we're going to start with 60 today. So y'all know what was the one from last time? That one almost took me out the first time. I have a few crystals next to me today. I have my amethyst and my clear quartz. Before we begin chanting, I want us to take 4 deep breaths to center ourselves, ensure that we are grounded and present in this present moment. You're going to slowly inhale through your nose until the capacity of your lungs fill up. Hold it for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then release it from your mouth until all of the air has been removed from your lungs. We're going to do 4 of those. Go straight into the 60 Sham chants, Sham chants, because it's a mantra that we are chanting. And then we're going to round off with another 4 deep breaths just to bring us back to this present moment and ensure that we are able to, again, be present and accounted for. Make sure you aren't in the future. Make sure you aren't pondering on the past, but back here with me. I'm gonna do my deep breaths, holding my crystals. Did you have a good sleep?
Can pick you up?
I'm almost finished. shade. Okay, y'all, let me grab the cards real quick. I'm back. Sorry. I said sorry, that was an accident.
Really, Mama? Mama, really?
I turned the camera off.
Why?
Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good?
Mommy?
Please get down. Right now. Don't you know no good?
No good. Off the nose. Mommy? Up, Mommy. The up of my nose. Yes, I see. Yeah, get up of my nose.
Pardon me. Carl, please move. Come on, so the sooner I get finished, the sooner you can eat French toast sticks. Yeah, for some reason, this is a deck. I've had this for a minute now, but I've never used it. Like, I've never even done... I think when I first got it, I might have played with the cards, but I've never done, like, a reading on it. And for some reason, when I was meditating today, I was like, use this deck. So, I'm excited to see what is going to come up in this deck because I've never used this deck. And what is this deck called? The Housewives Tarot. I guess, y'all, we about to align with being housewives. If you know, you know. Dang. Yeah, I don't even think. Let me shuffle these. But I'm about to get into the journal prompt first. The Hermit fell out, and y'all know we've been in Hermit phase. In isolation, in solitude, going within, doing the inner work, isolating ourselves from the nonsense, from the shit that don't add value. Got the Three of Swords. Oh, saying you're doing a read. The Wheel of Fortune. Walking in heart season, going from heartbreak into everything going our way. I'm excited. Okay. So the journal prompt for today is shh. Go brush your teeth while I'm wrapping up. Y'all can't brush your teeth holding tablets. So just leave it. Just leave and go brush your teeth. List 5 of your best childhood memories. So while we've been on this journey this year, working our way through balancing our chakras, I know we have shined a light on, our root problems, our childhood traumas, the attachments and the beliefs that we have that aren't even ours or that aren't serving us. But today and moving forward, I want us to reflect on the goodness we did experience throughout our childhood and growing up. Because I know, I can't speak for you, but I know for me, my childhood wasn't all drastic and traumatic as I may have or that ego may have wanted it to seem. So I'm not negating anything that I've experienced. However, it's like But you did have good times. You did have good days. You did have happy moments. So reflecting on that, accepting that, and living in that. As we move forward, I want us to vibrate in a childlike energy. Can you finish brushing your teeth? Then I'll let you explain your picture. Because I'm not understanding why y'all not in front of the mirror in the sink in the bathroom brushing your teeth. Go. Make sure you brush your gums and your tongue. Because as we are walking into this harvest season and into our abundance, I want us to have that childlike energy, that childlike acceptance. We aren't holding on to or harboring on to anything. You know, when children, they'll be mad about something or upset about something when you correct them or redirect them, but they aren't holding on to it for that whole year. Not even that whole day. No, they might be mad for 30 minutes, some an hour or two, but they get over it. They move forward. And that is the energy I want us to vibrate in daily. We aren't holding on to anything. Whatever happens outside of us is outside of our control, meaning we aren't taking it personal. It's bigger than us. The only thing we can control is us, is the way we're moving, is the way that we're interacting, and ultimately the energy that we are emitting. So again, list 5 of your best childhood memories. Now that you've gone through and dissected what those traumas were or are and how they have affected you up until this point, I want you to accept what has happened and be accountable for how you move forward. Meaning that we are no longer utilizing our traumas as a crutch, as an excuse, as I already said excuse, but as an excuse as to why we are or why we aren't doing something, because that no longer matters. The only thing matters is today and how you are choosing to intentionally move forward. And I want you to do it again with that childlike energy. So list 5 of your best childhood memories, and please put that back in there.
It sounds like my cousin.
Look at this bluebird outside the window. I've never seen a bluebird like this. See it in the tree?
Yeah. I didn't see it either.
And me either. It's blue and white.
It's a hummingbird?
No, that's not a hummingbird. A hummingbird has a long what?
A beak?
A long beak, right.
Mommy.
I'm not sure if it's called a beak though. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. Yes, Cairo? You don't hear what?
I don't hear a bird.
It doesn't sound like it's saying anything.
We'll open the window. Yeah, there's a deep.
That's not that bird, but I do hear the other birds.
Hello. Mommy.
Relish in it.
Mommy.
I want you to really, as you are...
Mommy, who do the bird away?
Do what? The bird away?
Yes.
The bird flew away?
Yeah.
Okay.
A tree gonna fall out of space.
I saw that bird too. Alright, let me finish this. Move back. Vibrating it. How did that memory feel when you were actually experiencing it? What were your emotions like? How did your body feel? What were you thinking? What were you doing? Really focus on it and feel your way through that memory. We know that in order for us to, please put that back. Please put all that back in there. I need all that. Right now.
Maybe like this.
Are you? Cairo, do not try and sit on it. What was I saying, y'all? Let me think. We know that in order for us to manifest whatever we are envisioning, as we visualize, we should be feeling our way through that vision. Meaning that before you even get the car, before you even get the house, as you are envisioning, experiencing it, receiving it, or living in it, you already know what it feels like when you're going to walk into that brand new house, even though you haven't walked into it yet. You already know what it feels like to drive that brand new car, even though you have not driven it yet. Even if you have like taken it for a test drive, it's not yours yet. But that's just an example of how you can attach more feeling to that. So those are good examples. Going to model homes and home showings and going to test drive cars, all of those are free activities. You don't have to pay anything to do any of those, but those are just two examples. But yes, as you are remembering and journaling on these childhood memories, I want you to actually be very descriptive in regards to your feelings and feel the emotion. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. I'll fix it. Okay, y'all. The first deck I'm pulling from is my chakra deck. One of my chakra oracle decks. Spirits. I am near. I am clear. Give thanks. And ready to hear. What's the message? The flock needs to know. Tell me. Tell me so. Tell me what. Yes, we need to know. So we have 3 cards to come out. Isolation. And it's so crazy because when I started playing with the Housewives Tarot deck, Hermit fell out. And I was telling us how some of us are getting ready to head out of isolation and walk into our abundant season. And some of us are heading into isolation and solitude in order for us to sit with ourselves and figure out what's next. What do we need to release? What do we need to align with for receiving to become our best self? And knowing the difference between, because I've been using them interchangeably, isolation and solitude, but knowing the difference between, am I isolating myself? Am I running away from something? Am I in hiding? Or am I in solitude? Have I intentionally and deliberately removed myself from people, places, and things that aren't serving me so I can see, are these thoughts really me? Then we got self-worth. As you are walking into this hermit phase or walking out of it, you have either already aligned with your self-worth and know what it is exactly you are worthy of, or you are getting ready to walk into figuring that out. And it's okay. You are not behind. As long as you are on the journey and path to bettering yourself, it doesn't matter who's ahead of you or who's behind you. Just focus on you. Then we got faith. Having the faith that all things are working for your good, no matter what season you are in. Speaking of seasons, I'm going to read what the book says as well. But something came to me today. A lot of people end up being in the midst of a season, no matter what that season looks like. It can look like lack. It can look like abundance. It can look like heartbreak. It can look like loss. It can look like death. It can look like a new beginning. No matter what the season is, we go in with anxiety or anticipation of the length of that season. So even if it's a high vibrational or it feels like a good season, we have anxiety when we are in that season because we feel like, based off past traumas, this is not gonna last always, or this too good to be true, or all things are going too well. Something is bound to go wrong because life is just going too well for me. Or on the flip end, when we may be in a low vibrational season or a season of lack, we are in that, excuse me, Cairo. We vibrate while in that season in desperation. When is this going to end? Or I can't wait till this is over. Or I'm just focused on the future. I'm overwhelmed about this. Or we're running away from it. So we're either way, we're not in the present moment, no matter what end of the spectrum you're on. But where was I going with this? Basically, we can't control the length of a season. So because conditioned as we are to know that the 4 climate seasons last for about 3 months or 90 days each, that doesn't mean that the season you are in is on that same time frame. So you can be in a season, no matter if it's low vibrational or high vibrational, that lasts for 2 years. Because the purpose of you sitting in that season or growing and journeying through that season is for you to learn a lesson. So if you haven't learned that lesson, if you haven't grown or ascended through that life test, then you're going to continue experiencing that season, or that season is going to be prolonged. So be present and be accountable no matter what season you are in, and don't rush it. Figure out, why am I in this season? Ask the universe, what should I be obtaining or learning as I am journeying? So the first card that came out was isolation, and this is from our throat chakra. Isolation. Sapphire's blue. I've got all I could ever need right here. I don't know if I showed you the cards. Bless you. Sapphire is blue. Occasionally, he gets invited somewhere, but invariably, he turns down the invitation. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once, just in case, but won't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out will alter his routine. He's tried to meet people, but hasn't met anyone of his caliber. So, Sapphire stays home, alone, and remains quite blue. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Key ideas include self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action. Keywords include celebration, experiences, and play. It's somebody out there that is putting some part of their life or some part of their journey on hold until something. I'm not going to do this until I look this way. I'm not going to go there until I have this. I'm not going to apply to this until my resume looks this way, or whatever it is that you are putting on hold because it is contingent upon something else. The divine is saying no. If I gave you the download to move on that now, then move on that now. Even if the first 4, 5, or 6 doors are closed and you get no's, that doesn't mean that you won't ultimately align with that vision. It's just me preparing you for the vision. I want to see if you are disciplined enough, strong enough, resilient enough to take the no's. So when that one yes does finally come, I know that you are worthy of it. And then we got self-worth coming out. That is a perfect segue. Come on, let's go to self-worth. Self-worth is from our sacral chakra. And that, is a chakra that deals with our fire energy, our passion, our creativity. What? Self-worth. The salmon chair. Come sit in my chair and feel my love, says the great servant. The salmon, bless you. Please cover your mouth. Elbow sneeze. You hear me? You hear me?
No.
Yes, you do. The salmon chair appears to Inuit child playing in the snow. Valley and river are the salmon chair's protectors. I never get to see it, complains River. Valley whispers. There are those who can close their eyes and see it. Ooh wee! Before I even finished reading this, we just got through talking about how you have to be, when you are visualizing it, feeling it as you are visualizing it. And for Valley to say, there are those who can close their eyes and see it, you have to be able to see it before you can believe it. Meaning, if I can't see it mentally, there's no way it is going to manifest physically. The child rushed home to tell her elders about the chair, but no one believes her and she lies down, exhausted. Later, the chair appears to her again. She climbs in and feels the great servant's love. People, events, and material objects beyond your frame of reference are being drawn to you. Aim higher, for you will draw even greater experiences into your life. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is in action. So crazy because I did a pull on myself this morning, and one of the cards that came out was the Six of Cups, and it said there should be, and y'all know so many cards came out today mentioning harmony and balance. It was, at this point, nothing even shocks me because I know it is all divinely aligned. But the Six of Cups ended up, matter of fact, I got the book right here. And this is making me read this because receiving is in action, but it says, not the Six of Cups, it's the Six of Pentacles, my bad. It says, Six of Pentacles, striking a balance between giving and receiving is crucial in your life. You may be generous with your time, money, and knowledge, but make sure you're also taking care of yourself. If you find yourself constantly giving without receiving, it's time to take a step back and assess the situation. It's some of us that can't fully align with receiving because we are so used to giving, and that's a trauma response. Can y'all turn that down a little bit? Where was I going with this? It's time for you to align with receiving. You receiving is you doing justice to the universe. That is that balancement. You have given your entire life, and Spirit wants you to know, I want you to be open to receiving. What does that mean? When people give to you, don't turn it away. Oh, you don't have to do anything for me. If somebody comes to you and say, hey, and it's somebody you know and they aren't going through the correct channels to book you or secure your services, and you know it's on some back end stuff, how much or what I gotta do for you in order for you to do this or for me to have this. And even if it's bartering or you giving a huge discount, don't feel like you have to sell yourself short or just give it away. No, because not only are you worthy, but whatever you have produced is worthy. Inquiry. How do I relate to the word deserving? Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? Key ideas include greater knowledge, innocent curiosity, being rewarded, receiving divine love. Keywords include faith, self-love, and value. It's so crazy because when I was reflecting this morning, I was thinking about just different people that I have interacted with along my journey, and all I could think about was how most of them are, and this is an observation of my perspective because they might not feel this way, but from the outside looking in, they're stuck. You done worked at the same daycare for 20 years. You done been with the same company for 30 years. And I know it's so easy to be like, oh, well, I love working here. My benefits are attached here and I enjoy what I do. Then this message isn't for you. But this is for the person who has health issues, who has barely gotten a raise within the past 20 years. They have given and given and given to these corporations and to these business owners who barely or rarely give to them. What are you worthy of? In order for you to know what you deserve, you have to be able to envision it first. If I can't see myself being a multi-billionaire, then there's no way I would be able to believe that it was possible. If I can't see myself traveling on my private yacht, custom built yacht, then there's no way that I would be able to believe that it's possible or that it can manifest. And I don't know nobody with a private yacht. I don't know no multi-billionaires personally, but the fact that I am able to envision it, feel it, vibrate in it, then I know it's already mine. You have to be open to knowing what you are worthy of and what you are deserving of. Then we have faith, having the faith to know that when I do align with the download or the vision or the goal, having a faith that the universe didn't give me this vision just to give me this vision. It also gave me the strength and the faith to move on this vision. So however that may look upon the journey to completion of that vision or that manifestation, I have the faith that no matter how many right or left turns that I make, I am going to reach my destination. So we got faith, royal purple brick. I am more than I think I am. If you think you are less, then you are less. If you think you are lacking, then you are lacking. If you think that you are joyous, then you are joyous. If you think that you are peace, then you are peace. If you think that you are abundant, then you are abundant. It's not complicated. You are your thoughts. Peggy is terrified. She can't see past the wall in front of her, and it is preventing her from moving forward. She cries out for help. The great spirits appear and tell her that she is holding a royal purple brick, thinking it is a wall. They encourage her to place the brick back in the path and ask her not to give up on life. Peggy lowers the brick to the ground and courageously steps forward. Her future lights up. Inspiration. What frightens you is something much smaller than you know. If you are experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Your greatness awaits. Inquiry. I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism. Am I willing to allow myself to shine? Or are you in hiding? Are you in isolation? You running away from your own light. Key ideas include narrow focus, miracles all around, not following wise counsel, not accepting your gifts, using energy in a self-defeating way. Keywords include gifts, muse, and fear. You can't be fearful and faithful. There's no way it can occupy the same space. I can't be walking with faith and then worried. There's something else I want to say about this card. If you are experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Again, release. Even if you have to come to some type of resolution or solution regarding something, walk away from it for a day or two and be in a present moment. Do something that you would have enjoyed doing in your childhood. Do something creative. Draw a picture. Write something. Get out in nature. Take a walk. Walk away from it. Step away from it. And allow the divine, the universe, your guardian angels to lead you to how this problem can be resolved. Don't ponder on it. Don't dwell on it. Don't try and resolve it out of desperation. Take a deep breath. Go within. And that first answer that comes to you after doing all of this will be the correct answer. Will be the way to go. Detach from it for a while. Let's do a tarot card. Let's see what tarot got to say. Man. I got 7 of Swords coming out. Is somebody out there being deceitful, or somebody is being tricked themselves? Which end of the spectrum are you on? Whichever end, be wise, because karma don't play. So if you are doing something that you don't want somebody to do to you, or you don't want coming back on you, then don't do it. And see, the thing about karma is, we think we do something to somebody. So for instance, imagine if I rob somebody and I'm like, well, if I get robbed, that's my karma. But we not thinking about the bigger picture. So I robbed this person who, that was all the money they had, and that was the money for their rent, and it was all the money they had to catch up on their rent. If they didn't make this payment, they were going to get evicted. Well, I robbed them. They didn't make the payment, they got evicted. So now them and their whole family is homeless, and they start experiencing all these different problems. They end up losing the car because I can't
pay this, and I don't have a place to stay, and we paying for hotels, and we got to do this, and we got to do that. We're moving around. I end up losing my job because based off not having the security or the foundation or the stability, I haven't been showing up for work on time, and my emotions and stress levels have been doing this. So I've been getting into it with my coworkers. Just a whole domino effect of life-changing shit. But we don't know all that. All we know is we robbed this person, we got a couple of $1,000, and we like, okay, well, if this happened to me, I robbed them. And then you wonder why. Damn, why am I losing my house? Why was my car stolen and then wrecked, but I don't have insurance, so it can't be replaced? So now I'm trying to come up on that. Why did I lose my job out of nowhere? Why is my health deteriorating? All this other shit is coming towards you, and you are like, why? That's because we don't know the bigger picture. So you cannot control how your karma is going to come back to you. So always make the right decision. If I don't want it done to me in any aspect, if I'm not clear on how this is going to come back to me in any aspect, then don't do it. Are you doing it out of love? What would God do? Spirit. Then we got the high priestess, and this is so perfect because we are working on balancing our brow chakra. Guys, y'all can go run downstairs. Be quiet. The high priestess is all about utilizing your intuition, asking your spirit, guys, asking yourself, what should I do? How should this play out? What should be my role? What am I learning? Utilizing your spiritual abilities, your intuition, your wisdom that you have gained up until this point to lead you and guide you. Let's see what the book saying.
I'm sorry, Mommy.
Seven of Swords. No, stop, y'all. Life can be full of lies and deception, so be careful whom you trust. Be cautious and don't let anyone fool you. On the flip side, sometimes you need to be tricky or sneaky yourself in order to outwit a thief or get back what you feel belongs to you. However, be careful not to get caught in the act, as this can have dire consequences. I think I showed y'all this. And then we got the high priestess, and we know the high priestess is a major arcana. Major arcanas, let me see. When you draw a major arcana card in a reading, it is often complex and significant, and its appearance will influence the entire reading. It's usually a prompt to reflect on your life's broader lessons and overall themes. Guys, I am competing with y'all, and I shouldn't be. If you're going to be in here, be quiet. I'm almost finished.
Yeah, Mommy.
Get that from out of them shorts. Don't do that, Quentin. So before I even read what the high priestess says in here, what I'm also getting is, if you are the one out here and you feel like you're being deceived, or somebody is using deception because they think you're a fool, you are gullible, you are one to easily walk over or get over on, use your intuition. Because your intuition is telling you, it is revealing to you that no, this isn't right. No, something seems wrong. Hone in on that. Ask for clarification. Ask for more guidance. The inner knowing and remembrance that everything is accessible to those who are in tune with their intuition. The high priestess symbolizes the divine feminine. She knows all answers lie within herself and trusts her heart's intuition. She follows her inner guidance by listening to her internal voice and taps into her intuition to access her higher self and access personal superpowers. The keeper of secrets, she possesses knowledge beyond understanding. Reflection and self-awareness hold true power. By taking the time to explore your innermost thoughts and feelings, you can gain a greater understanding of yourself. Please be quiet. Use this knowledge to help you grow and develop in positive ways. You have all the answers within you, so let the high priestess come help you access them. So let the high priestess help you access them. Go within. When you are surrounded by foolery and always hanging out with foolery and people who indulge in foolery, then guess who's the fool? It's you. It's you. If you can't guess, it's you. Pulling from an oracle deck. What is this? The signs of times. What you say? I'm about to make the French toast sticks. Dang, I'm gonna do all three that fell out. Yes, Cairo? Yes, they're gonna be hot. I'm gonna cook them. I'm almost finished, okay? This is beautiful. So the first card that fell out is, please, can y'all go in my room? Because I don't want that noise. Is mirror, reflection. And we just got the high priestess who said that we need to go within, reflect, rest. And that's the I don't know why I'm getting this, but that's the intangible reflection, you going within. But then if we are looking at this externally, the tangible, what is your reflection telling you when you look in the mirror? Are you full of love, harmony, balance, and peace? Or does your reflection show a person full of anger, destruction, lack? Then we got 9, 10, 11, 12, number 39. I don't know why that's significant. Somebody could be 39. We got water, surrender. We have been discussing how water is a cleanser. Water is a rejuvenator. Not only do we need water internally because we are 80% of water, but externally to help us release, to help us detox. Surrender whatever you are currently going through to the divine and trust and have faith that all things are working for your good always and in all ways. Utilize water to help you with surrendering, taking your spiritual baths, your spiritual showers, going out to the ocean, to rivers, putting your body, your feet in natural bodies of water, helping you to connect with the divine. I asked y'all to be quiet, and it's like y'all got louder. I did a whole little, everything I do is big. I ended up doing something where I read an insight from, I think it's The Secrets of Water, or The Messages in Water, and how water holds energy. So even with you not even speaking or opening your mouth to water, it listens. It can hear the music. It can feel the energy in words that were written down on a piece of paper. Water is magical. Utilize it to help you to release, to surrender, to detox, and to help you with receiving. We even did one of our Mirror Work Mondays with a glass of water, where I just held the cup of water and spoke my affirmations into the water, and then I consumed it, which meant that my body consumed the life that I just spoke into this water. Are you speaking life or death into your water? When you cleanse yourself, you are releasing, you are surrendering. Then we got feather messages. You can be seeing feathers. Can you please stop pressing this? You can you could be receiving feathers, seeing feathers. What else did I want to say? But the divine is saying trust the message. Trust your intuition. Trust what your spirit guides and what the universe is revealing to you. Those signs, those synchronicities, those coincidences. Trust what is coming your way. Y'all know I follow so many different like positive and high vibrational pages on this page, but also my personal page. So whenever I get on there, I feel like I am being uplifted and poured into. But sometimes when I get signs or messages revealed to me that all things are working out for me, you are walking into abundance, sometimes I question it, like, well, it ain't happened yet. Is this really for me? Or is this really my message? Or this could be for anybody? And the divine is saying no. If you came across it, it's for you. There are no coincidences. But why are you denying the positivity that I'm sending your way? That's you telling the universe you don't want it. So I want you to be open to miracles and miraculous things happening for you daily. Aligning with, this is going to be the best day of my life. And not attaching any expectations to it. Mirror, reflection. Who are you? You may be asking yourself this question since this card holds an energy of depth and discovery. A mirror, a steel puddle, a disco ball. These surfaces all reflect exactly what is put in front of them, and this card is encouraging you to do the same. Take a few moments for yourself and tap into your intuition, your thoughts, and your emotions. Day-to-day responsibilities can often distract from taking the time to go within. So make the time. This card signals contemplation and the type of productive reflection that brings epiphanies. You are developing a deeper understanding and acceptance of yourself, which is an amazing thing. This can manifest as taking time out for self-care, meditating more often, or writing in a journal. Give yourself grace as you reflect on your life and how far you have come. Just be careful not to fall so in love with your own reflection that you stop seeing the beauty in the world around you and the signs and symbols they're calling out to you, guiding you. Additional meanings include time alone brings clarity, develop a self-care routine, deepen your connections with others, focus your attention on yourself and your needs. It is not a coincidence that when I was shuffling that initial deck that the Hermit fell out. It's not a coincidence that isolation out of the chakra deck fell out. It's not a coincidence that the High Priestess fell out. It is time for us to, if you aren't already there or already doing this, to go into that hermit mode, to go within, to separate yourself, physically going within your home, within your comfort zone, mentally, spiritually going within. Who am I? Am I the best version of me that I would want to see? Am I, my favorite thing now is, dang, what are they saying? Am I a reflection of the manifestation that I'm trying to receive? There's no way that I can be aligned with trying to receive abundance and my reflection is lack. And we not being shallow in regards to lack. Oh, you wearing Walmart clothes and I'm wearing designer clothes. No. Shallow in the sense of lacking. You aren't grateful for what you already have. Were you able to eat a meal today? Did you have access to clean water? Did you have access to clean clothes? Did you have access to coolness in the midst of this heat wave? Is it raining where you are and you were able to step somewhere and be dry? Were you able to go from point A to point B and you didn't have to walk? And that's what it means in regards to you vibrating in lack. So you telling yourself, oh, I can't wait to align with this and get that, but you aren't grateful for what you already have. Then we got water. Water, surrender. Water is a versatile element in the way it flows and takes the shape of whatever container it is placed into. Now is the time to release control and surrender to the pull of the current. Fight the temptation to force the situation or outcome. You will get the best results by allowing events to play out organically. Be flexible and try to work with any outside elements that come your way. There are also heightened emotions at play when it comes to water. You may find yourself more emotional than usual, but don't try to temper your reactions or numb yourself. Allow the feelings to come and eventually go. This card also represents nurturing and replenishing. Go with the flow and take care of yourself at the same time. Ride these waves and see where the tides take you. Additional meanings: feminine energy, emotional healing and growth. Let go of control issues. Use your intuition. Stay fluid. Drink water. Ashe. Staying fluid means going with the flow. not forcing the flow. Feminine energy, use your intuition. That is that high priestess energy coming up again, y'all. The fact that we are in this particular chakra, or currently journeying through balancing this particular chakra, and everything that comes up is intuition. Resting, tap into your intuition. Releasing, to tap into your intuition. Surrendering is tapping into your intuition, because everything is already gonna play out for you. What the thing is how am I going to journey through this playing out? Am I going to force it or flow with it? So I'm trying to stay where I am, and the water is pushing me to go somewhere else. Tap into your intuition. The answer is within you. Trust yourself. Then we got feather. And the feather came out saying, trust the message. Feather messages. An encounter with a feather is the equivalent of a divine special delivery. If you find a feather on a walk or randomly notice one out of your window, it's connecting you to the wonder of the spiritual world. Be open and receptive to the messages the universe is sending at this time. The black feather pictured. This does not look like a black feather, but okay. The black feather pictured in the sand is a message that you are surrounded by your angels, and a reminder to be open to their wisdom and guidance. A divine presence is watching over you and wants to pass along an encouraging message. Remain open to the insights you receive at this time. You are being gifted with information that will assist you in your journey if only you stop and listen. The color of the feather you come across has its own special meaning. Additional meanings include on the right path, pay attention to messages, someone wants to communicate with you, look out for a meaningful call, text, or email. I've been getting that a lot, because y'all know I like to watch readings on YouTube. And a lot of different readers have been saying how the collective about to get a message. It's going to be via email, somebody going to call and reach out. But overall, you are on the right path, experiencing exactly what you are supposed to be experiencing. Don't question it. Don't feel like you need to rush through this season. Don't feel like you are lacking anything in this season. If it is something that you want and that you are trying to align with, vibrate as if it is already yours while still being present and grateful for what you already have. Okay, let's pull from this new deck that divine wanted me to pull from, y'all. Let's see what's finna come out. Deck never used before. Spirits. I'm in. I'm clear. Where's it here? What's the message? Oh, needs to know. These too many, Tell me. Tell me what. One more card. I don't know. Y'all know what's so crazy? The 7 of Wands was, when I said these too many cards that fell out, was the top card that was on there. And this is the card that fell out. The 7 of Wands. I'm going to just take everything that's out. We got the 7 of Wands, the Tower card, and the 10 of Pentacles. Let's read what the book say, y'all. I love it. I love it. This is so cute. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, challenges, fighting back, crisis. The Seven of Wands finds you on the defensive. The challenge you face may be overwhelming, like trying to scrub an entire toilet with only a toothbrush. But you must stand your ground and fight back against your enemies, even if they play dirty. Challenges will come at you from all angles, but you possess all power. You possess the power to flush out those who seek to usurp your porcelain throne, who seek to usurp your porcelain throne. What do we get out of the last day? We got the Seven of Swords, then we got the Seven of Wands. So it's really somebody that is, the Seven of Swords is about like being deceived. So it's somebody that's currently journeying through something where they are on the defense. They feel like they have to defend themselves. They have to assert themselves, fight, but you must stand your ground and fight back against your enemies, even if they play dirty. So yes, as you are tapping into your intuition and it is being revealed to you that people are playing tricks, people are trying to get over, stand your ground, stick to the facts, remove your emotions. I still want you to step away from it for a minute and do something where you aren't thinking about it or overwhelmed with it, and release it to the universe. And then as you step back into it, because the problem has to be resolved, I want you to step back into it with your intuitive insight and with the confidence and faith that all things are working for my good, because I know the karma and the high vibrational energy that I emit into the atmosphere. So as long as you aren't the one being deceitful and trying to get over on someone, the divine has your back and everything is going to work out in your favor. Then we got the Tower. The Tower, repression, breaking the mold, questioning convention. It's time for you to break the mold, the gelatin mold, that is. When the Tower appears in a reading, it represents the need to question things, to see the delicious gelatin for what it really is, ground up bones and pig hooves. Appearances can be deceiving. Are those maraschino cherries or lima beans? Don't resign yourself to becoming just another piece of fruit trapped deep inside the conventions of this towering dessert. And you know, it's so crazy because this is the first time I've ever seen the Tower card like mention this, but we ended up pulling I don't know what card it was from, but it ended up maybe it was a reflection card. Who am I? Who am I? So for this card to come out and it says for you to question everything. What is this gelatin made out of? Who am I? Those are intuitive questions. Those questions that you ask yourself when you are in the process of balancing this particular chakra. Why do I act the way I act? Why do I respond the way I respond? Why am I so short-tempered? Why are some of my habits my habits? Do I really believe my beliefs, or were they projected or conditioned within me? As you go in and you question yourself and you start analyzing and being accountable, you are going to change the trajectory of your life. So as you reveal stuff, you're going to have tower moments, because you're going to realize, wait a minute, I'm attached to something that I shouldn't be attached to. Wait a minute, I'm detached from something that I should be attached to. Those are tower moments, because it is changing your perspective on life, and it's changing how you will decide to move through life. Then we got the Ten of Pentacles. Harvest season, baby. I told y'all we are walking into harvest season. Wealth, achievement, and family. A beautiful china plate. Did I show y'all this? I think I showed y'all this towel. A beautiful china plate adorned with the image of the perfect home. The Ten of Pentacles is reminiscent of a priceless family heirloom, whether passed down through generations or accumulated through hard work and shrewd business sense. You must remember to share that with which you've been blessed. You may have always known what you were working for, but now you know why. And somebody out there that, trying to say so much. So the first one is somebody out there is about to align with some type of what do you call it? Like a trust, or somebody like left something from you. Inheritance, that's what you call it. You about to align with that. The divine is saying that whether you are aligning with that type of abundance, or you are walking into abundance that you accumulated on your own or manifested on your own, be of service. You are about to have so much bestowed upon you that it is going to be enough for you to share with others. Now, don't allow people to make you feel guilty as if you are obligated to do something for them. You serve who you want to serve and in the capacity that you want to serve them in. But I need you to be of service. When we do walk into this abundant season, don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Yes, we are going to be living the luxury life. We are going to be traveling. We are just going to be surrounded by and fulfilled with high vibrational energies, people and opportunities. But don't lose insight. Don't let the money control you. Don't feel like you have to become anything other than you. Remain your authentic self. And as we continue on this journey, please allow your intuition to continue to speak to you and guide you. I love that. These cards are cute. I'm probably gonna do a little personal read on myself with those. Then I got a closing message. Spirit, I am near. I am clear. I'm ready to hear. What's the message? The flock needs to know. Tell me so. Tell me what I need to know. Spirits. Clear. Ready to hear. What's the message? What needs to know? Tell me so. Tell me what. I'm pulling my last card. Give thanks. We got ask for help. This is not a coincidence. I've been getting this a lot from different readings, from me doing my own readings on myself, and that is a reoccurring thing. Ask for help. It's somebody out there that's going through something, and the universe is saying, be open to asking for help. We become so conditioned to people telling us no that we automatically assume that everybody's going to tell us no. If whoever you, please get from under there, whoever you ask for assistance from says no, and this is going to be twofold because I know we see the angel on here, so asking for help from your guardian angel, I know we've been tapping into that as well. But somebody here on this physical realm shit, y'all said I'm going to come in here and I'm going to be quiet, and y'all not quiet. I'm coming. Sorry, y'all jumped all over the place. In this physical realm, you need to be asking somebody for some type of assistance. Set your pride to the side. The most that person is going to say yes or no. And then it's nothing else you need to hold against them. It's like, okay, well, this person wasn't able to come through when I needed them to come through. I know if you've always showed up for them, then you know how to move forward. But if you never did nothing from them, then it's like, chuck it up. Like, hey, it's cool. Let me go on, figure out how else I'm supposed to move forward, or who else I should be asking for assistance or guidance from. Then on the flip side, asking your spirit guides, the universe, for clarification, for direction. The journal prompt yesterday, it was based on you asking your spirit guide a specific question. It could be something as simple as, can you reveal yourself to me through whatever type of innate object, or a person showing up, or a phone call, or a message, or via a word. As you are journeying through life, ask your spirit guides, what should I do? How should I do it? What's next? What should I be learning? Ask for help. Are you constantly giving to others yet rarely receiving what you need? And it's so funny because I've read the 6 of Pentacles that fell out for me earlier today. knowing when to stop giving to people that you aren't able to receive from. And I know it's like, yeah, your intention could be to be giving selflessly, but we all need help at times. And if you can't get or receive from the people that you've been giving to, no matter what it is, something tangible or intangible, sometimes we just want to listen and ear. If a person can't even give you that time of day, that's the universe telling you it's time to go your separate way. Are you constantly giving to others yet rarely receiving what you need? He bleeding? What happened?
I was dragging to my game in my bed.
That's a carpet burn. Then it's time to ask for help. You're not Superwoman, so there's no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial. Give them a call. Communicate your needs and learn to receive, dear one. When we're open to the help that's all around us, the universe provides assistance. Make sure to look for the signs. Once you ask for help, they'll start appearing. So the biggest thing about asking, first of all, let's look at these. We're not gonna sleep on the chakra colors on this card. Give thanks. Huh? Well, who?
Cards.
What cards?
You just a code with? No, but
in order for you to be able to ask for help from anyone within the divine, so your spirit guides, the universe, the Most High, you have to go into isolation to be able to know, is this really a sign of synchronicity? Is this really the divine guiding me, or am I being influenced environmentally? How do you know if it's going to be a spirit guide or one of your ancestors? Is the softness, the lovingness within their voice. When the divine is leading you, it's always going to lead you in a kind manner. It's going to speak softly. It's going to speak directly. And it's going to speak lovingly. And I said it, he, she, whoever you asking questions from or to. But you got to be able to know, wait, that's a sign. Wait, my question was answered. See, when you're full of stress, when you're overwhelmed, when you are attached to all of these things that aren't adding value, you'll miss it. So you have to be intentional about sitting within yourself and being quiet in yourself and your mind to hear and see when nature and the divine is speaking to you. And then we got to decide. It's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. No matter what you choose, it will be the exact right thing for your spiritual path. Channel your energy. Be decisive. Learn, grow, decide, and then repeat. Learn, grow, decide, repeat. There is no wrong answer. Whatever you feel like doing is the right path for you. Even if you go down that path and you're like, nah, this ain't it. Nah, this is not what I thought it was going to be. You have the ability to revert. You have the ability to redirect. You have the ability to recorrect. Don't feel like once you start on a journey, or once you, whether that journey is a relationship, an opportunity, a job, once you start on that journey, if you feel like it's not adding value, it's not really aligned with what you assumed it would be aligned with, do not feel guilty for going in a new direction. That is your right, and you do what serves you and what adds value to you.
Mommy,
I'm coming. I hope this message added value. I am Simone, Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Have a fabulous Saturday, and I'll see you Monday.